Well, hello everybody. I've been working on a fun little project here I was going to share with you guys. It's an old McCulloch 1010 chainsaw. And interesting story a little bit about this is this was from an older gentleman that lived here by us, and he'd passed and they was cleaning out his estate. And I seen this saw and the spark plug was out of it. I pulled the rope and I asked technically the owner of the saw, I said, "What are you going to do with this?" He goes, "I'm going to throw it in the dumpster." I said, "Wow, I think the compression's good on it." He goes, "I have no interest in it. I have other saws. I'm going to throw it away. You can have it if you want it." So I took it to a local small engine shop and I just said, "Look at the saw. I don't know much about them. If it's worth saving, let's save it. If it's not, we'll throw it away." So the mechanic, when I went and picked it up, said he pulled on this thing so much that his arm hurt. He never could get it to start. So he said it's junk. So I got thinking about it. When I was right out of high school, I worked at a mechanic shop that a guy did a lot of small engine work, and he used WD-40 as starting fluid. So I did some research on YouTube mostly about it, and they said WD-40 has changed its formula and does not work good for that. But I found a guy, and I think he was actually working on a McCulloch saw, put a little bit of gas in a pump can like this and just squirted it in the air intake, just 1 or 2 pumps, and that would get these old hard starting saws to start. So I thought, what the heck, I'm gonna try it. So it seems to work. So I'm going to show you, it's still not super easy to start. You got to pull on it a few times, even after doing that. And I'm sure there's a combination I haven't figured out. Is it choke on, throttle all the way, choke off? I'm not exactly sure, but we're going to play around with it today a little bit. And I was going to show you on the saw blade. I've been watching that bucking Billy Ray Smith, and he talks about these teeth having the gullet, so it's like a C shape. Well, this saw almost had the opposite. And when I first got it running, I played with it a little bit, and it wouldn't cut with a hoot. And I think it was the chain. And the raker teeth on here was way high. I laid a straight edge between the 2 teeth on this side, and that raker was higher than the teeth. So I think that was a big part of it. So anyway, I just thought I'd share it with you guys. Another interesting thing about this, it came with the old original operator's manual. It says 73 to 74. So if that is truly with the manufacturer date of this saw, it's a 50-year-old saw. And I'm not sure why. I don't know if it's the gray in my mustache or what, but to revive these old tools, I kind of think it's cool. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I can afford to go downtown and buy a brand new steel if I wanted to. But just the fact to revive an old piece of equipment like this, and old Buck and Billy Ray, he runs a lot of those old Mac saws, and he loves them. Of course, he's in Canada, and those guys are serious about their chainsaws up there, and they're giant machines, 32-inch bars, whatever on them. But he actually has done quite a few videos on a Mac 1010 exactly like this, and he actually runs this same saw quite a bit. So I don't know, I think it's interesting. I guess I just hate to see things thrown in the dumpster if they still have some usable life left in them. So we're going to go ahead and fire this old kid up and cut some logs with it. Another thing I forgot to mention about this is when I looked on the internet about the fuel oil mixture, it said to run a 40-to-1, and the gas, the shop that I got it from, when they was trying to run it, they'd put gas in it, and I think they'd put 50-to-1, and so I put 40-to-1, and I feel like it might be a little bit too oil rich. It is smoking a lot more than it did when I first got it back from the shop, and it's a little bit harder to start. If anybody watching this has some insight on that, please let me know, because the stuff I'm seeing on the internet's a little bit mixed review. I've heard with modern synthetic 2-stroke oil, you can run 50-to-1 in these saws, and I've read some other stuff that said they wasn't designed for that. They need a little bit more oil. So I don't know. I am hoping somebody watches this and figures it out, because I truly cannot find the solid answer on the internet. But we're going to go ahead and get it going, and we'll do a little cutting with it. So here's the pump can. Maybe. Get a little gas squirting in there, and then I just dump just a little bit of gas in these air intakes. Well, all right, I think we're gonna wrap this little video up today. I don't know, I've been excited about this saw. Been excited to kind of revive this old piece of equipment, get it back into service. It seems to be running good right now. I hope I hear some comments about that fuel oil mix. It seems to be running okay. I mean, I don't know nothing about tuning them, and there's a lot to that, I know. But anyway, been excited about this fun project, so I want to share with you guys. So if you haven't subscribed, please take a minute and do so. I'd appreciate that, and have a good day.